Morning. Good morning. Welcome to your 2025 forecast. I'm here with intuition loading. Remember, energy is fluid, it can be on people, places, circumstances, and situations. Remember that this energy should be changing every day. Change is constant. So, how you're entering the year is not how you have to necessarily stay. But we want to, just be diligent and be honest with ourselves and just see where we are starting out, okay? See how we can be intentional with the moves that we're making, the changes that we're scheduling, okay? So let's look at how you're entering this year emotionally, where you are with your feelings out here. King of Pentacles here. I feel like you feel very stable. Yeah, you're moving forward again. That intention is here for Leo, 100% out here, moving with a lot of strategy here, moving with a lot of security here. Also moving to be more protective. I feel like you're being very much more protective when it comes to your assets and your stability. Moving to a position where you are looking at things more from like, how do I sustain with the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck here? There could be a lot of pain around you and Tower, yeah, you could see a lot of people that you love telling you, expressing to you about a lot of things that have happened. Good morning. A lot of things that have happened, and you kind of just trying to make sure that you understand. Like, I empathize and I sympathize with people. I have compassion, but you know, me first type energy, more emotionally for Leo energy, you have the Emperor coming out as an issue here. So with the King of Cups, again, I love people. I have resources, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, I have them for everybody. You could also, your stability still could be, you could be stable, but you may not have the most right now. You may not have like a big excess. So it may be a situation where you can't give like you want to, and you're trying to just like not feel bad about it, not feel guilty about it with the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck because you don't really need to be doing things that will have you, Five of Pentacles still here in a situation, Three of Swords still here. So emotionally, it's like you just don't have anything to spare. Make sure you check over at Aquarius, your opposite, because again, it's not that you're trying to be mean, you just don't wanna find yourself in the same position that people are telling you about, you know what I mean? That's what this is really about. It's like, "Hey, if I only got $5, I can't loan you $5." With the Two of Swords out here and the Three of Swords again. I'm about to and the Seven of Swords is what the energy is out here emotionally, strategizing. You may be being more private, you may be securing your funds differently, securing your assets differently, where you're just not telling everybody about it. Let me, what exactly is the Three of Swords? The Three of Swords showed itself twice for Leo energy. Wherever you have this in your chart, again, like if your coworker is on probation or being wrote up, or your coworker had a little chat in the office, you may feel bad for him, but you ain't trying to have that same chat in the office. This is literally the same as Aqua. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations. Temperance is out here, Sagittarius energy with the Nine of Cups. You have done what you needed to do to get yourself in a place where you're happy. And it's kind of like trying to balance out while I'm happy. You can't even enjoy your happiness. Like you feel like you got to hide your happiness because everybody else is going through something. You know what I mean? Like someone may be telling you, oh, they're trying to come after my rent. And it's like, okay, well, how much is your rent? How much do you need? How much did you save? And they tell you nothing. And you like, okay, that would sound like a good investment. Well, I don't have it right now. You was gonna help them, but since it's like that, it's kind of getting into that situation. Yeah, observing people more and moving into more of a situation where you're trying to just protect and save yourself. What about spiritually? What's the spiritual lesson that Leo's entering 2025 with? The spiritual focus here? Man, look, you may have to break away from s- familial situations where, family, friends, coworkers, people that you have tied in as a core group, Aquarius, your opposite rules, memberships and groups. You may have to break away from them and go do your own thing. You may be different from the group. They may not be able to do the things. Are you not going to take the trip because they can't go? You're not gonna buy that thing because you don't wanna make them feel bad and have it in front of them. Like, it's that kind of situation where there's definitely an elevation out here, and you have to protect yourself, protect your assets. Simple as that. The King of Pentacles again. All your energy has been doubling up, so this is very smooth energy. This is definitely not a situation where it's confusion. You know exactly who you are. You know exactly what I'm talking about and who we're looking at here. Again, if you got that coworker that comes in late all the time, they mess up all the time, they're arguing with the manager all the time, and now they're being written up, and word on the street is they about to be fired. You empathize for them, you sympathize for them. They got kids, they got bills, and you get that. But at the same time, you not trying to be in a position. You kind of like, I really ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm sorry that's happening to you. But when they get fired, are you gonna quit? Some people would say yes, and that's the truth. But I'm seeing up here with this Leo energy, your opposite Aquarius. Y'all like, well, this is also one of those situations where if you are management or you're in a position of like authority, whether it's familiar or not, you may have to pull the plug on something or show some type of discipline. You may have to be the person that hires or fires, and you don't feel great about it. Like, you know, somebody got it mixed up. Like we friends, we family, we coworkers, we all of that. Like, no, we're not. There are boundaries. Justice is out here. But it's telling me that this is just karma. They did what they had to do to get what they got, and you did what you had to do to get what you got. And it just is what it is. You know what I mean? You can offer empathy, compassion, words of encouragement, but you can't necessarily you can't come off your throne for this. You know what I mean? You can't sacrifice or risk what you have for this. Show me what's going on as Leo enters into 2025 financially. Looking good. Your cards are all doubling up. So you could have some type of notoriety here, or people could like be able to view your success here, whether you realize it or not. A lot of congratulations on your change. Definitely, there's some type of elevation, some type of distinction between where you were and where you are, where you're going. That's out here. So financially, things could definitely be moving to smoother and more stable situations. But again, if I just got here now, everybody trying, you're not even getting a chance to enjoy your success before people are like, take me, I need help. What about me? So it's given that situation where again, you're just gonna have to learn some big boundaries out here, okay? And I don't see that's gonna be hard. You may feel bad about it, but it's a no-brainer, okay? Show me finances. The lovers, the four cups, and the three of swords again. Three of swords, three of swords, three of swords. This tells me that you're not a cold person. If you're cross watching and running the playback, it's not that the Leo energy wants to just run off on you and just be like, "That's you," that whatever. It's not that at all. It's just really there's no way to do both. You know what I mean? It's like the Titanic when Jack like sacrificed himself to help Rose survive, and he kept her company, kept her afloat, and he died. Like Leo, like, nah, I can't do that scene with you. Like, no, we both gotta be on a piece of wood, or we both gotta float, or this is Leo is like the Jack that didn't save Rose. This Leo is the Jack that saved his soul. Like, hey, like we both gotta survive out here in these streets. Because otherwise it is kind of like suicide. Like, I'm not gonna just throw all my stuff out here for you. So him a little bit more. So it's like you just got this blessing, and now I can't. This mine. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta go. This mine. Okay. Socially, what's going on with the people around Leo energies? That's changing. That's changing. You may be changing your social circle because it was an imbalance here. You give more than you receive, or you'll be in a position where you're giving more than you receive. So, in order to keep your assets, you want to be around people who have as much as you. I was just talking about this in one of the other readings where I was saying, like, we were talking about the lifetime membership, and it's like $500. And it's like, okay, you gonna be using guest passes and paying extra to bring somebody in, or you gonna be just networking with the people who are already in there and have made the same contribution and the same understanding and the same agreement that it's worth it? No, we'll just network with the people in there. It's cheaper. Otherwise, you're gonna be having to pay this, pay that, and supply this. Like, no, just you're gonna have to like osmosis here, meet water at its own level. Water seeks its own level. Seven of wands out here. Socially, yeah, you I feel like people gonna be panhandling you. Yeah, nah, you could be relocating or ghosting out here because you already know it. Again, I'm just picking up a private energy here. This is just, the magician out here. You already know the people are going to be trying to use or manipulate. I don't know what y'all getting. I don't know if this is taxes. I don't know. I don't know what y'all getting. But this is something that people gonna be able to see. Or if people see you take a trip or see you purchase something, this is one of those situations where after all of that happens, people will be like, "Oh, they must have something," and you do, but you ain't on that. Let's do your mental and your physical, and then we will wrap up. This is the last of the series. Everyone wants me to shoot videos at night. I shoot them when I'm in the mood to shoot them, which is right now. This is when I'm high vibe. This is the last of the series. I shoot all my readings in series. So if there's an energy missing, that energy is missing. If it's simple as that. Okay. Mentally, what's on your mind, Leo? How you can maintain and stabilize. You got three major arcana out here. You know, with the King of Swords down here and the Eight of Swords here, you know that you can make or break a situation based on how you temper it here. You know what I mean? So I do see that you are trying to figure out how you can protect yourself, how you can paint this illusion that you don't want to be in people's face with it, which is interesting because Leo is the sun, right? But I see Leo out here like, nah, this time I want to like reserve for myself. How can I protect my assets here? This is crazy. I get it. It's like you woke up and was like, nah, these people ain't straight. Definitely look at Aquarius's reading. What's on your mind? The Four Swords in reverse, which is the Three of Swords here. You feel bad that things are changing and it's got to be like that. But again, everybody can't go. So you have to make sure that you're investing your monies right, investing your time right, your resources right. You have to make sure you're self preservation. That's what this whole thing is about, self preservation. You taking care of yourself. Okay. Simple as that. Physically, what's going on around you, what you can touch. Y'all reading wasn't very long. It didn't have to be. I mean, it's straight to the point. I'ma definitely keep my eye out for Leo energy, but as y'all are entering 2025, y'all can feel the upgrade in status and lifestyle, and you can't take everybody. I was just High Priestess came out as an issue here with the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. It's like y'all can feel it coming. Y'all feel this work, y'all feel the status. This gives me the energy of I was talking to one of my homegirls about this gym membership and it's like $60 per kid. Well, if you have one child, they may not be enough. If you got two, that may be like an extra 120, but she has five. So she was like, that's just something I can't afford. And it's like, okay, well, we won't talk about this no more. You know what I mean? There is just that's something that we're going to disconnect on because literally it's a difference if you're paying for one adult, and two kids, and one adult, and five kids. And if you're not gonna give her the money for the other three, be quiet. Just let it go. Just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? I wish you could go. I want you to be here, but I understand that you have your children and I understand that, that money is money. And I understand that I also am not willing to give it to you. So this is where we are. Leo, y'all the first people too. I decided to change the orientation of the camera. That's very interesting here. So again, you're having a change in perspective, a change in orientation and direction when it comes to what you're dealing with. Physically, what you can touch, see around you, right? I'm not even. Y'all keep coming out y'all own reading. You got the strength with the Ace of Wands. You're on to new levels, new devils. You're looking for new creativity, new inspiration. Y'all could be getting into art. Y'all could be getting into like grooming, self care, massages, things of that nature. Y'all could be getting into like family portraits, self portraits, is photography. Something else that I'm seeing out here. I'm also seeing masquerades, galas, something of that nature is definitely out here as well. Y'all could be getting salon appointments. That could be new. You could be growing your hair out, male or female. I'm definitely seeing that out here. Y'all try not to get into like prostitutes, strip clubs. I do see that out here as well. This man is very enamored with this young lady here, and she is posing. Okay, so y'all be mindful not to be paying for whatever. Do what y'all want, whatever. But I do see that y'all getting in. I guess it ain't tricking if you got it. Okay. Physically out here, oh yeah, y'all could be getting into like different type of women or men, whatever. Y'all getting into like tricking, splurging, paying for company is something that's definitely coming out here. Y'all may have with this money, the status, male or female, y'all got a different set of suitors, is what it looks like out here. Be mindful that these people don't run off on you. Cat and mouse game. I mean, they may think it's fun, you may think it's fun, but it looks like y'all may get into this cycle of like, man, why new levels, new devils. So now you take your money from these people that's begging you for stuff to go and spend it on what, Leo? Y'all always be having some kinky ass readers. Go look at the playlist. I'm not joking. But that's what I see here. Like I don't want my mama and my cousins and them to be asking me for money and trying to, coattail and come up off my name. So I'm gonna ghost them and put up boundaries and become more reserved and more private. And then I'm gonna go take my money to Vegas and I'm just gonna buy women. Or you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna start dealing with this dude over here. He fine, but he like coming over my new condo and I'm gonna let him drain my money. And you can find yourself. Mhm. And then you can find yourself in a situation where you're just stressed out, like, what? More money, more problems, y'all. Focus on your stability, investing in some type of business or milestone. I'm about to give y'all advice, and then we are out again. For the playback, y'all, Empress energy on the bottom of the deck. Careful, y'all don't run up on the gold diggers. That's crazy. You do all this discipline and you're so sad because man, I'm just different and I gotta move on and I gotta live my life different. We not the same. Just go pick up a gold digger. Might as well just keep giving it to damn begging family then and the begging friends. I mean, begging's begging. Let me give you your advice for the playback. I know it's early, but this works for me. If y'all watched other readings, you'll know what today is and why I want to do it early. But I did get y'all out the way. Advice for Leo energies. Make sure you watch Aquarius. My email is in the bottom description as well as links to personals, any collaborations or anything like that. Your advice here is to just be careful with this new work, this new establishment, this new promotion out here with the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You have to be a good steward of whatever this blessing is, and you have to be mindful of that. You know, with the Two of Pentacles here, you're in a transition. What was that? Sagittarius. Y'all might want to check out Sagittarius. Um, you may have been a big dog on this level, but you're entering a level where you're the new person. You're the little fish, and there's going to be more learning, more learning, more discipline, more stretching required as you enter this new matrix. So, it's like a new reality. So you get here, and there's new monsters and new creatures, and new characters, and you're not just scot free. With the Nine of Wands, you still need to protect yourself. You still need to keep an open mind about your boundaries here with the King of Wands here. You change this going here, top dog, big dog, Leo energy, and just be like, yeah, I'm here, so I'm in. Well, they have their villains and their archetype, their shadow archetypes up here too with the Justice card, duality in all things, highs and lows, good and bad. So just because you graduated from one cycle, you're about to begin another cycle. You got to graduate again. The Ten of Swords is out here with the Four of Cups in reverse. So just be mindful here that you don't end up going into a situation where you could say no down here, but now you so intimidated up here, or you're trying to fit in up here to the point where you end up getting taken advantage of. Also, check out Sagittarius reading for some reason. I feel like that is definitely fire signs. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Go check out Sagittarius's reading. It was basically like you gonna barbecue a meal doing this new matrix. So again, it's a series, they all go together. But I love you all. I can't wait to see how this orientation looks. The sun is out here, so God bless. Y'all ain't doing horrible, but check out Sagittarius and Aquarius. And until we meet again, keep